the best place for us to start, as I was just talking to, or mentioned to Jim as well, is obviously there was the brilliant sort of Q4 results announcements from Salesforce, right, on their sort of fantastic growth. And I think, Mark Benioff said in that, I just said to Jim in his statements, I saw it earlier on, that in Q4 for them, the last quarter, 7 out of the 10 deals that they concluded included MuleSoft as part of that sell. So I guess my first question, I guess, to both of you on that, or even, I mean, Diane as well, to be honest, but how impactful is that going to be across the ecosystem? 7 out of 10 deals that Salesforce sold included MuleSoft.
Yeah, I mean, Adam, I'll jump in here real quick, but I mean, I think we've been seeing a lot of this since the acquisition. Really, is more and more and more Salesforce AEs and just that whole group that maybe didn't know anything about MuleSoft beforehand, right? Like when they bought MuleSoft at a premium, I might add, years ago, right? Like people were like, how is this going to fit? But then they start seeing the value, right? And I think that encourages these sales AEs and the account reps to really kind of it's to share that value and show here's what you can get if you bring MuleSoft in to this engagement, and you start your process with Salesforce. You start this journey with Salesforce with a platform that's not just Salesforce tailored. And I think that's where I hope to see a little bit of daylight start to kind of show up, because I think there is a lot of companies out there now, because because MuleSoft is branded with Salesforce, they start thinking of MuleSoft as, oh, well, that's going to solve my Salesforce integration problem, right? And the reality is you've got like a Ferrari in your garage now, and you're driving it around the block like it's a Chevy, right? I mean, that's, take advantage of that for your whole organization. That's what I'd say. Adam? I don't know.
Yeah, I think rather selfishly, I guess, from a community point of view, I think this is going to be brilliant because an awful lot more people are now getting exposure to the MuleSoft ecosystem. We have Salesforce is one of the biggest communities in the world. It's one of the biggest ecosystems in the world. And it's a fantastic community. When we were at Dreamforce, just seeing 80,000 people going around having fun, talking about the same technologies, having all of those folks now exposed to MuleSoft is fantastic. The MuleSoft community has been brilliant over the last lot of years, but just seeing this catalyst for growth now as well, you can see people like Joey Chan's a perfect example, who, has been a Salesforce MVP for an awfully long time, and now he's really he's tasted the sweetness of MuleSoft, and he's running with it like there's no tomorrow. And I think that's really, really exciting, because we're going to get a whole lot of new perspectives into the ecosystem as well. The MuleSoft ecosystem has traditionally been integration focused people. It's been people who have worked on integration tools for their careers, integration architects and things like that. And it's fantastic thinking now that it's just going to broaden to a crazy degree, particularly with the new automation tools, with Composer, with RPA and things like that. We're seeing MuleSoft really expand the capabilities beyond what I ever imagined MuleSoft would be, to be honest. And it's a very, very, very exciting time to be part of this.